say this is the worst inventory I've ever done in like 20 years of Walmart.
Hey guys, it's Blahzaye and we're back at it again, talking about these TikTokers that keep posting on the job in uniform, and just because of that, they're losing their jobs. Because you can't be talking about work culture, you can't be dancing on the job, showing off. I know it looks good, and I know it's fun, and I know you're getting your followers and you're going up, but you just can't do it on the job. That's not what they're paying for you to do on the job. Thanks guys for watching the video. Thanks for clicking. If you like vibing with me, please like and subscribe. Still trying to grow the channel. Let's get into the video. First of all, I mean, that's great. Have fun, kill it. This is a massive safety hazard.
She needs to sit down.
And you're on the job, so what they're probably just gonna be thinking is like, hey, she's all the way up here. If she slips and falls, she's gonna try to sue us because she was on the job, she was on the clock. You see how this becomes an issue. I know like the teenagers and like maybe 20 to 25, you're not like super thinking about like how the managers are like, hey, this is a workplace hazard and I could lose my job because I let you screw around and hurt yourself, and now you can sue the company. That's what it looks like the boss is in on this one, or maybe it's just like a, you know, the day supervisor, but then the actual manager caught them later on in the day. And they said that, let's go to the comments real fast. They said they got fired over TikTok and they're setting up a GoFundMe. Boss man walked in, so you get fired for not working the job. Now you want people to fund your life? Damn, get them. Oh, that was a direct shot. They better not ever take this app away from us. I need the security camera. See, okay, so you got a lot of people watching. I mean, two girls, you know, dancing, obviously, right? Next.
When you come in for your induction, talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands.
Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain just to Servanil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk, can I have some water? Asking for something else. Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
Oh wow, one baby mama to the other one.
Unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
And this sucks because, I mean, tell me what you guys think in the comments about the nurses getting fired, because these are all great jobs, you know, very high paying, you know, in comparison to an average, especially if you're an RN or an LVN, something like that. And then the overtime is insane. Anyways, all these nurses were fired for the video. It's like, damn, you guys got hit. Let's see what the comments say. Yeah, that paternity test one, yeah. And then the one with the two baby mamas and going. The ick things aside, guys, the TikToks on the video, especially when you're at these kind of jobs, damn, everybody's like just talking about the icks. This one says 200% fired. I am terrified of ever being hospitalized again. I was treated so horribly. Ugh, damn, when I had a full hysterectomy at 36, yeah, it sucks. And obviously, this is like when it's medical stuff, it's, you know, you got the HIPAA stuff you have to be concerned about. And if some patients think that you're talking about them, you know, all that stuff. So obviously it's not good. It says clear this woman or these women hate their job. I'd love to be a labor and yeah, this is a great job. Labor and delivery nurse or work on the labor and delivery floor. It's only about the money, not for helping mommies or people in general. They deserve to be fired. Damn. Tell me what you guys think about that one. This is a good job, and just don't talk about like anything that even can be construed as it being your patients, right? Just to try to protect your good nursing job. Especially the travel nurses be killing it. I know how it goes. Next. So she works at Walmart, but she's not on the I mean, Walmart, it's a good job and all, but they have strict policies on recording, and they're watching everything. They have 4K cameras everywhere. If you're in Walmart, they don't play around with the recording. I have seen a couple of videos, a couple of people, but we have quite a bit. A lot of people are just getting fired off of just making TikToks on the job, just getting caught. Just take off the uniform. Why do you even got to be in uniform though? Like, why are you still wearing your Walmart shirt? It just looks like she's at her home too.
To get into the story time of how I literally got me and my sister fired or whatever else solely because of my TikTok videos. And before y'all be like, oh, you already know what's listen, let me explain something. Okay, so yes, I did read the handbook. The handbook said that you can't make TikTok videos inside on company's time inside the building. So what was I doing?
So it already sounds like she has the guidelines down. She has it down.
I was making videos outside the building, still in my uniform, off the clock, on my own time, correct? Because I love when somebody try to play in my face. So everything was going smooth until you guys try to micromanage me. Now, one thing about me, I'm not about to overstep my boundaries. I'm not stepping on no toes. I know I'm not management at this store, but I also know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? When I first got in, they wasn't labeling open products. So like the almond milk, oat milk, not labeled. Sanitizer buckets, not labeled. English muffins, not labeled. Sourdough, not labeled. Or putting open product of stuff back into the walk-in, knowing that you have to put it in a cane bro and cover it and put a label on it. Because if you put a block of cheese in the walk-in, what it's gonna do? It's gonna get stale and crusty. Same with the bacon. Why are you putting open packaged bacon back in? Would you put an open pack of bacon without covering it in your fridge? So that's where it started. I feel like because I wouldn't even tell people this is how it's supposed to be done. No, I would just do it the correct way because that's how I was trained. That's how you're supposed to do it. So that's what I'm doing. So that's where it started, because you guys, I feel like she felt intimidated because we know what we were talking about. And anytime it came to like EcoSure, health department, anything like that, she had a lot. You guys was real quiet. Like she tried to tell me that it's LA County's health department and this is what they do. No, girl, you're just dirty and your store is disgusting. It smells like eggs. You guys are literally selling 2-3 day old croissants and you know you're not supposed to
I hope she tells the store in this story so you guys know to avoid it, right?
be selling those. Nobody in the entire store knows anything about FIFO. I promise this is all important. I promise. Just keep on. So then it started going with the hours. Mind you, we live 30 minutes away from the job, right? Okay, so, and we both got the same transportation, live in the same crib, same everything. So why would you schedule us 2 hours different from each other? It's because you're trying to be petty. Or you scheduling us 4.5 hour shifts. Knowing that we gotta drive 30 minutes away. So once we started playing the game with her, because if you want to be petty, I'm gonna be petty too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna sit here and do that to me. Whole time she's doing all this petty stuff, she just keep yapping in my ear and telling me how her daughter's not getting enough hours at the other store. The other GM don't like her daughter and all this other stuff. She wants to bring her over to her store, but she can't for whatever reason. And mind you, that's very important information. So boom. Use guys and BB takes my videos, gives it to use guys, because HR in the people who actually own the place.
Wait, is use guys the actual store? Put it down in the comments if you know before I even finish this video.
They don't know nothing about my TikToks. They don't know nothing. They just know I come in here, I do my job, and I go. So use guys and BB, they both together took my video, and I got the proof of it on an email and everything. They took my video to HR and said, here goes some videos because she is violating this, and that. So use guys and BB,
so I'm assuming she's talking about her fans that actually took her videos and sent it in.
Kids and teachers pet, they literally took my videos, gave them to HR and was like, here, can we start this termination process?
Damn.
Y'all, when I tell y'all that same day that she came in to suspend me, she took all my shifts away and gave them to her daughter. I'm not kidding.
Sounds about right.
I'm not. She literally gave every last one of my shifts to her daughter. And like I said previously, her daughter works at another store. So why would you even get your daughter over here? Probably because you've been trying to get your daughter over here because she's not getting enough hours because that GM over there don't like you or your daughter. So at the end of the day, we really got fired because these hoes was being some hating ass bitches, okay? And honestly, it's really cool because it just gave me it just let me go back home. That's all it did. It just let me go back home because I will never, ever give anybody the opportunity to play with me and my motherfucking check ever again. Absolutely not. Because one thing about me, baby, I'm about my money. You can be petty and I kick in and shit at work. I came to work for my money. So yeah, that's the long story about how they tried to, you know. If you stick towards the end of this video, I'm just going to let you know that it was the Dunkin' in Santa Clarita, California, off of Sierra Highway. I have pictures of 2 roaches. They had 2 live roaches in there, not water bugs. They had home roaches in there, okay?
So yeah, the dunk. There you guys go. You got the address for it. Long wait for it, right? Let's get to the comments. I literally saw a video of you inside your job making a video. Accountability is the first. It was time for you to go, and that's okay. There's better. Oh, damn. It's definitely there. Yeah. And being wrong. Imagine not caring. So she was inside of her job making videos. Like, come on. Just like how you didn't go to the video where she commented on my comment and I said I didn't even watch the whole video. You just wanted a moment. Oh, is this her? Go to the video where she pinned my comment, read my comment, stop talking to me. Heavy on the FIFA. Girl, you obviously know what you was doing. You was right. You can sleep. Yeah, that's why I rarely post where I work. Social media has landed the haters and never know who watching or who is so miserable to do research to tell on you. Yep. So yeah, Santa Clarita Duncan. Air it out, because these corporate companies are so dirty and the people that actually do their job are the ones that get treated so wrong. So it looks like she has a lot of people on her side because it sounded like she knew what she was talking about though. So it doesn't sound like she was like lost or, completely complacent about it. She knew exactly what she was talking about. She had the manual, she knew the rules and still got handled. But if she's sitting there, as this person at the very top says, like, I saw you making a video inside your job. Like, come on. Throw it down in the comments below what you think. Next video.
So y'all know I'm always on here making like funny TikToks. When I be like on breakout work and stuff, I be making TikToks. So the TikToks that I made just got me fired.
Yeah.
They just fired my ass. So y'all be careful with posting TikToks, even if it's not your voice, even if you're not saying where you work at. You being in uniform and making certain TikToks with certain captions or anything can cause you to get fucking fired from your job at a clinic. And
oh, she's at a clinic too. Damn.
Yeah. Everything happened for a reason though. So I'm upset because I love my job, but it's okay. But y'all be careful with them fucking TikToks because...
Careful with them TikToks. Let's see what you're saying. We've been knowing this since the beginning. You say this like you didn't know. You can't be serious. Got her. They tell you this in training, literally. That's why I used to block everyone I work with from top to bottom. Yep, these businesses are not playing. I mean, HR and social media policies are strong. You would have did the same thing or gave a warning first. Yeah, I think like a warning is good. Like if you just fire somebody right off the bat, like you don't even give them a chance. What if they just deleted their account and they're like, okay, I'm just going to focus on work then. I got a warning, but it sounds like she just got fired off the bat. Like no chance. She got no chance, bro. Like you don't even get a warning. You just get fired right off the bat. Okay. Next video.
Don't post about your job on social media. A lot of companies have been doing layoffs in the past 6 months. My company did them. And I'm seeing a lot of people on here posting about getting laid off or people who have not gotten laid off, just in general posting about their job. And a lot of people post things like funny videos about not working, doing the bare minimum. And while I think all those things are funny, and I'm definitely a person who values a huge work-life balance, don't do it. It's all fun and games until your coworker who doesn't like you that much sees the video and decides to send it to your manager. There have been people on this app who have posted about their job and ended up getting fired for violating some sort of rule or posting something that rubs somebody the wrong way. A lot of people think they're going to become like this corporate influencer, and there are a lot of people who are successful at that, but the vast majority will not be. Don't jeopardize your livelihood for some views on TikTok.
Yeah, definitely not worth it. Who the hell is trying to be like, so what's the plan with the corporate influencing thing? So you decide that you want to make TikToks and you hope that your job sees how good you are at making TikToks and they try to hire you as a social media manager. Is that the idea of that? If you know about that, throw that in the comments down below, because that is interesting. This is why I do not post about my job ever. Do not add your coworkers or keep yourself very private online. Also, don't use your full name as your username. Yep, would never consider it. Eyes everywhere. Yeah, don't post anything on social media that you wouldn't want your parent or job to see. Yep, corporate influencer is not sustainable unless you're the boss. Yeah, I disclose my social media accounts to my managers. We're all going down together. That's a good strategy right there. It's like, hey, my bosses already know. I got to prove they didn't say anything to me. They said nothing about it, right? We're straight here. They already know. Like, there's nothing that can go wrong here. They already know. Next video. I mean, just to get fired for dancing a couple of dances, it's been like a 15-second video though. And even the dude just walked through. He did like one move that was like a second and he got fired for it too. That's a little much. And it goes back to the same thing that we were saying before. Is like, do they not get a warning? And that's kind of bull if you don't even get a warning. But hey, stop doing that in here. Like, we don't do that here. It's not professional. Okay, cool. I'll keep it moving. I'll keep it pushing. But to just get it right off the bat, you get fired, especially the dude. Like, if you guys put him in that and then he ended up getting fired for that, that's wrong. Next.
We made it. Inventory day. Woo! Must say, this is the worst inventory I've ever done in like 20 years of Walmart. So I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep. I worked 17 hours yesterday, and obviously day 9 out of 10. So I walk around the store.
I could see why she got fired for that one. If she wasn't supposed to be working those kind of hours, or if Walmart has a policy that doesn't allow you to work like that, and then it says 9 days in a row, and she was putting that kind of hours in, put it down below if you know Walmart's policy for, like, if they have a limit on how many days you can work like that. Obviously, you're going to be getting overtime, but it seems like that's an unhealthy amount of work that she's putting in.
And I'll show you how Walmart does their inventory.
Also, obviously showing the inventory.
Not only to mention, did we have to count every freaking feature in the store, and then the inventory people come in and they scan like the side counters and stuff, right? We count the back room. We basically count probably 25% of the store. And then they come in and they count. And then now we have to go through, and now we have to go and recount everything in here. Talk about counting sheep. We gotta go and scan every single.
Do you have to scan everything?
Submit.
Oh, that sucks. Oh wow, they actually do.
I had to recount all of these. Oh my god. So all over the floor, yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Milk break. 12 hours in and we're 98.5% completed. And we're counting plants now. Look what I gotta look for. Sir dumps a lot. Alright, you guys. 13 hours later, we finished. I did not stay for the numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be good. So that's a wrap. I'm fucking exhausted.
Let's see what the comments say, because she did a bunch of stuff that obviously she just showed a lot of everything, so I could see why they could have an issue with that. Walmart fired you for what? Showing off their 1990s scanners and explaining how inventory goes in every store in America. Not condoning you getting fired, but Walmart probably have a social media policy that they do, especially as she recorded the back of the store. I've never seen that many Walmart employees in my life. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, what the hell? That's a lot of Walmart employees. I've never seen that either. Where are they at? They're not at the registers. What the hell? I was a manager at Walmart and I would have to stay on the teenagers about seeing their phones out constantly. Maybe it was just the fact that you were on the phone while being paid. I mean, but I guess, but people can be on their phone. She's still working, right? Yeah, people acting as if they didn't sign contracts when they started working. If we didn't, there is no contract. Wait, there has to be a contract though. There has to be a contract. Like something you have to sign something to start working, right? If you worked at Walmart, put it down below. But she says, why do people get so surprised when they get paid to go to work and then have to do their job? But she was doing their job, wasn't she? But obviously, yeah, if you're sitting there scanning stuff, you're showing all the processes in the back, you're showing all the people. And then Walmart does have a strict recording policy and you're in uniform and showing everybody off while you're on the job. And you're essentially working this content creation stuff while you're on the job. I can see how you could get fired for that. Throw it down in the comments below what you think while we go to the next video. Okay, guys, so apparently this sound isn't available, but they got fired for making TikTok, so they just all quit. Screw it. They got comments. Okay, they barely have any comments on this video. But that was it, guys. I know it was a long video. What were we at? Like 23 minutes on this guy. I'm going to edit it down, hopefully. And then thanks for staying. If you stayed the whole length, thank you for staying. Please like and subscribe if you like vibing with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.